7 All-American regional rosters have been revealed, and it's time to announce our final selection show for the USA Elite Select All-American Northeast Regional Roster. Welcome to the Hall of Fame Studios in Kissimmee, Florida. I'm Kristen Bedard, joined by Vice President of USA Elite Select and former NPF outfielder, Dr. Jamie Loprice. Now guys, these athletes had to try out at a showcase. They were evaluated by NSR staff, and of course they got to interact with Pride players. But Jamie, for the ladies who are about to hear their names called, what can they expect when they go to play at the All-American Games?
Well, Kristen, the All-American Games are going to be a great experience. I'm really excited for these athletes to go out there. They're going to play alongside players that they typically compete against every weekend. Now they're going to be on one team representing their entire region, showing everybody their individual abilities, and I hope that they just take advantage of this opportunity and have a good time out there.
Well, ladies, grab your calendars, mark down these dates. It's July 13th through the 16th. You'll be participating at ESPN's Wide World of Sports in the inaugural All-American Games presented by Boomba. Now, you probably want to know who's made this team, so let's waste no more time and reveal our Northeast regional roster. We'll start with our 10 and under team. In the outfield, we have Maya Jones, Abby Quickle, Caitlin Petties, and Jenna Bielski. On the infield, we'll start with a top performer from Carmel, New York. It's Mandy Fernandez. Now, Mandy is a slapper who constantly makes contact with the ball. Great leadoff hitter. Joining her is Ava Hampton, another top performer from New Hartford, Connecticut. Ava is a versatile defenseman who put up strong numbers on the infield and outfield. Kay Sakala, Navia Chop, Kennedy Schropp, and Emily Gunther. Pitching, Madison Knight, Ashley Federico, and Paige Titaback. Catching, Madison Seidel and Laura Rose Morlock.
For the 11U roster, we'll start with the Audis. We have Madeline Lehigh, Sarah Harvett, Erica Johnson, and Allison Lopes. In the infield, we have Abby Oda, Gianna Wammeling, Brianna Pearson, Sandra Soltis, Isabella Tilgman, and Kalia Falk. In the circle, we have Peyton Kilmer, Emma Brandstetter, a top performer from Butler, Pennsylvania, whose velocity really stood out at the Northeast tryout. She'll be joined by Kaylin Belfield, another top performer from Mechanicsville, Virginia, who showed great movement and the ability to really hit her spots. Catching the Northeast staff will be Angela Costa and Lydia Castro.
Starting with our 12 and under roster, in the outfield, we have a top performer from Danville, Virginia. It's Kayla DeVivi. Now, this speedster has a real talent for tracking balls in the outfield. Joining her is Brianna Surcevic, Kaylee Vina, and Sophie Crowder. On the infield, we have Julia Petrovic, Hannah Kwasniewski, Emily Silberman, Samantha Ryan, Emily Maddock, and Alyssa Seidler. Pitching, Claire Davison, a top performer out of Alexandria, Virginia. Now, this lefty will bring the heat in the circle and power in the box. Joining her is Riley Jones and Megan Kite. Catching, we have Kayla Litsky, Paige Olson, and Emily Maddock.
For the 13U Northeast team, we start in the outfield with Samantha Pito, Haley Downen, Lauren Murphy, a top performer from Richmond, Virginia, who's one of those 5-tool athletes. Expect her to bring a lot of power to this 13U lineup. Also in the outfield is Caitlin Tussman. In the infield, we have Anna Brand, Shaylin Myers, Renee Trotman, Haley Zimmerman, a top performer from Shalakta, Pennsylvania. Haley showed a lot of range in the infield and has the ability to make some really top defensive plays. She'll be joined by Alexi Benson and Tiara Washington. Pitching, we have Jessie Shable, Mackenzie Stiles, and Emily Sappington. And behind the plate, Lindsay Hunt and Katie Cole.
And finally, our 14 under roster in the outfield, we have Corin Ferris, Hannah Mosher, Victoria Figueroa, and Jacqueline Nadell. On the infield, we have Serena Smith, Catherine Siglin-Paglia, Kylie Carr, a top performer from Lafayette, New Jersey. Now, Kylie is the definition of a cleanup hitter. Also in the infield, we have Maggie Zico, Deanna Dorton, and Jelena Edwards. Pitching, we have Sierra Nunn, Peyton Schnackenberg, a top performer out of Belle Mead, New Jersey. Now, Peyton doesn't have just one go-to pitch, but she has 4. Hitters, you've been warned. Joining her is Samantha Gress. And catching, we have Mackenzie Lauder and Amanda Harris. Congratulations to all the athletes who are named to the Northeast Regional roster. I know I speak for Jamie and myself when I say we're so excited for this summer's inaugural USA Elite Select All-American games. Now athletes, remember these were just your primary and secondary positions that you tried out for. This does not necessarily reflect what you'll actually be playing during the All-American games. That's going to do it for us here at the Hall of Fame Studios. I'm Kristen Bedard, that's Dr. Jamie Loprice, and we'll see you on the field.